Good day, all. This is Dr. So of Token Trading Research. Today, we are going to be looking at opportunity to scalp, an opportunity to explore the market. Oftentimes, a lot of people fold their hands when nothing is happening in Bitcoin. The attention seems to be drawn to Bitcoin. If nothing is happening there, you're not trading. The crypto space or the crypto market is bigger than Bitcoin, though Bitcoin moves the assets, but there's other coins there. Interesting enough, you actually make money in the crypto space. If it's not by airdrop, it will be by altcoins and meme coins. These are new projects that are released and they pump sometime 100x. These are the things you should follow. With that said, those assets are very risky. So what you normally do, you follow them with small amount of money, small capital. It is where you try things out. Okay, we are going to look at some few coins or some few tokens tonight. Few tokens that has high volatility. They pump like hell. Right, a few minutes back, the SRP was pumping. That was interesting. I actually took a trade on SRP, but it is a small trade. That is my trade there. Small trade of just, how much was that? 14 USDT or 14 US dollars. That was just what I had there to catch the move. As this is training and educational class or demonstration, I'm using low capital. I'm not putting my house down. Please, this is for research purposes. Do not follow the trade I may put on the screen. Not lose your money by copying trade. This is more or less demo, trying things out. That's what it is. Right, coming back. How do you find coins with high volatility or tokens with high volatility? If you are using Bybit, for example, there's a quick way to do that. You can track coins or tokens depending what you are looking at by going down to the symbol and seeing what percentage within the 24 hours what it is here, and also looking at the volume. You find that when the volume increases here, the token will really be pumping hard, apart from the obvious one, Bitcoin and Ethereum. And this is the volume here. So the obvious ones are BTC, Solana. We can see Solana is actually pumping. We can see the volume is 591 there. Let's try that out. Okay, there is quite a lot of movement. Solana, you could see that there's pumping there. Solana has been pumping. It's been around 20 Yes, it's been 24, almost 25 in the past few hours. It's been there. If I'm scalping, I will stay clear from coins that is been pumping hard. Okay, so I'll just maximize that. That will be visible. If I look at the 1 hour there, we could see that yeah, it's just come back from moving average. That is a plus point. The 50 EMA under 1 hour, that's a plus point. But it is not, the market is quite quiet. Okay, I won't dabble into any trade now. This is more or less educational class because the market is pretty quiet at the moment. I am going to refrain from gambling. Okay, now we could see that the coin is in 1 hour it's just come out of the 50 EMA, and in 1 minute it is at 50 MA retrace, and probably it is going to head up. Is currently going down at the moment. Probably we reverse and head up. Okay, so this is a useful tool here, and another tool that is available is the crypto bubble. Let's look at that. Right now, the crypto bubble is interesting because it actually gives you the coin that is currently pumping, that a lot of activities. But one thing you have to know, you are often too late. By the time you go to the coin or token, you observe that is being pumping. We could see that SRP Solana is actually heading up. Okay, so that was what I said some few minutes back. Let's look at RPL. RPL indicated that it was going up, but there isn't much volume at the moment. We could see that there is a space out there. There isn't much volume, but I know that there was activities, or there is activity because of the crypto bubble. BSV was one as a while back. Let's just check, but it has gone red now. Yeah, we could see that that spikes there actually tallies with that information. Okay, now when I'm scalping, I normally put my crypto bubble on 1 minute. I normally do that. It enables me to see what is going on in the token or coin as fast as possible. Right, the market is quiet at this moment. I'm not going to be gambling, but we'll use the opportunity to learn. Other things I also take into consideration. I first of all have the overall picture. If I were starting this in the morning, I will first of all look at the entire history of the asset. Can I just bring my chart? I think that would be better. The market was about to pump earlier. That was why I put the stream up, but it seems to be quiet now. I can't force a trade. There are some times you can't force a trade. You have to wait for it to play out. So if I were looking at Injective is a coin, a token that pumps. There's a lot of volatility in Injective. Now, with that said, let's use this opportunity to know what Injective is. Okay, so I'm in CoinMarketCap, and I'm going to quickly go down to know what injective is all about. If you were a new trader, always endeavor to know what the asset is all about, what it does. As time goes on, you will know your tokens very well. So, injective was there earlier, right? Injective is a blockchain built for finance. It is an open, interoperable layer 1 blockchain powering next generation dApps or DeFi application, including decentralized spot and derivatives exchanges. So injectives power most of these DEX and also used in prediction markets, lending protocols, and more. It has actually high transaction per second or transaction per second of 10,000 TPS. It uses a consensus mechanism or validation mechanism of proof of stake or tender mint based proof of stake. It has a strong community and there's a lot of activities with this token, right? And is interoperable with Ethereum and is an ERC20 token. And the information is here for you to view at any time. I wanted us to have a kind of high-level overview of the asset. And this asset, why I'm interested in this asset, even when Ethereum and Bitcoin are quite flat, when the market is flat, it actually pumps. I have these tokens here that does this pump. We have SNS, we have IMS, we have Agiles, and we have injective here. These are the tokens that they pump. There's high volatility. It could be up or down. Okay. Right. Then, as I said earlier, have the overall picture. I normally start if the asset will be able to appear on the screen. I can start with a month in this case, and I'm also using the USD so that I know the lowest it has ever been, and I can observe there the floor price of 0.417 rest of the number, or 0.4 cents. That is the floor price. And the essence of this is if you get caught at the wrong side of the trade, that also tells you how much margin do you need to put forward to hold the trade or just cut your losses, because by the time you start using 1x, you are using quite a large sum of margin. You've put your money up front, and if the liquidation point for 1x is actually at that floor price or ICO price, they can't go there again. So there's nothing that's impossible in the crypto space. Having that in mind can be very useful. Now, I also have to find where are the support points. There are good tools here to actually, if you are trading up, if you are trading the bull market or longing, there's this trend-based fib extension. Right. I am on a monthly time frame. I can actually try to actually use this to see the lowest it has ever been. Okay, I've just put it, that's the lowest there. and I'm going to move it to where it actually starts to move up. Bear with me. Bringing it again. Based extension. Right. Bear with me. Let me do this. Okay. So I can actually, what I have done, they have taken a swing low, and I have just bear with me, I'm struggling with one screen here. Right. Let me change it to A. Right. I'm using the wrong key. Not that one. Okay, so I'm going to leave that alone. So what I was trying to do there, you could actually use this. And if I take from the swing high to the swing low there, that can give me the support points that this asset is going to revisit again. This could be useful if the market is trending back up. Then you want to kind of project the support points. And also there's one thing you also have to be aware of, which is whenever the price action comes to the EMAs, which is exponential moving average, they retraces. There is always a retrace point. Watch your chart. Whenever price action gets there, it retraces. If there are EMA on the support, they can also act as support. So what I'm saying in essence, apart from these Fibonacci lines, the exponential moving averages can act as support. Now we have the conventional support of using the lines. So if I pick my lines, struggling with my screen here, I'll just bring that up. Not finding who's this. Okay, right. Then if I were interested in where this asset has been, that is a support point there, okay? And you do not, a mistake a lot of people also make, they tend to actually want to use a precise location. No, don't do that. You will never catch a trade, or you will miss out on taking your profit because the price may not get there. it will be much more smarter if you use the triangle. They can be very, or the rectangle, I mean to say. Right, just look at the weak area. Any point here, if you get to any point there, that could be a place for you to take action. If you were looking at a trade that you have entered maybe somewhere at the last moving averages or Fibonacci points, the moment it gets to that support area, please you tend to exit the trade because there will be a retrace. Sometimes it may blow past it. You may say, oh, I have lost out, but you've made some profit. Sometimes it may just retrace and you missed out whatever gain you've made. This is why this could be useful. Now, in scalping, you also have to know these locations, because when the assets start pumping, these are the locations you exit and take your profit, because as you scalp, you want to be able to keep your profit. You don't want to be liquidated. You want to be able to run with your profit. Now, if you are just coming in, this is Dr. So of Token Trading Research. If this is your first time of being in this channel, please do endeavor to subscribe. It's a new channel. We hope to be better as we progress in our journey. And also, do press the notification bell so that when I'm online, you will be aware. As time goes on, we hope to do the Zoom call as well. In that case, you are able to join face to face, interact as we try to make money from the market. Okay, that said, I've said three things in tracking. If you are scalping, you can use the moving averages, because you have to take note where they are. When prices comes there will be a retrace. You can use the Fibonacci points. When price comes there will be retrace. You can also use the support, the traditional support points, and as I said, do use the rectangle. That kind of give you a rough area, because sometimes people just want the precise point. They see the price really didn't make it, or they lost out because you never got there. And with that said, I'm going to put that away. Before I put that away, the main idea of this is you have to know the asset, the overall picture of the asset. That is what that discussion was. And with that, let's get back to what I was saying earlier with the exchange. Then you have the trade open, whichever exchange you uses. At the moment, I am not. What asset is it? BSB is about to pump. I've just seen that, and I don't see it as a credible pump, because there's no volume in it. I could see a lot of spaces, there's no volume, and the volume is very low here, so that is why I was a bit careful not to jump in. You could easily be you enter the trade and it goes against you. Okay, so let me look at some other assets in the market. There seems to be a lot of activities in the market at the moment. I'm going to go back. We have this SPL USDT. This is also an interesting thing you do, because when I scalp, I just scalp wherever the action is. BSV is about to actually do an interesting thing. There's volume coming in. Yeah, if I want to scalp that, let me just put 100 there. I'm not going to lose. It's just I'm using 10x. There's the $10 if I lost that. Okay. So this is actually one thing that happens in scalping. You might lose out if you are not already in the trade. And what will happen now, because there's no volume in the market, this is subject to manipulation. You could observe that it might even go against me and just decide to go the other way. Can I just look at the floor price of this? That will also give me an idea what this asset is all about. If I go on a 1 day time frame, right? Okay, so on a 1 day time frame, the lowest this asset has been is $15 US, and I have just entered the trade at around 36, which of course could be a problem if we decide to go against me. Let's look at 1 hour. Yeah, so in 1 hour I can observe that it is just below or around the VWAP at the moment, because I think it's just past 1 now, and it's below the 50 EMA, and I could see the 5 EMA is actually going up. Let me head to 15 minutes. 15 minutes is showing that it's above the VWAP. My green line there is the VWAP. If you have a question, please do type on the chat. We interact. Now let's see what's going on here. Okay, so the next thing that's happening, let's look at 1 minute. Okay, so just as I've said earlier, you could see that there's a bit of retrace there. There is no volume as such. Okay, no volume as such. These are things you need to watch out. And if I go back to my trade, you see that it's actually heading down as I predicted. Again, this is just a learning. This is for educational purposes. I'm demonstrating what happens in day trading or scalping. Yeah, so these are the things that are possible in crypto. Is pretty much, if you were a forex trader, that is quite a high liquidity market. Crypto in the Asia time zone, there seems to be a lot of activities with the Asia time zone. The Europe and America actually has more volume. At this time, it's actually the Hong Kong market is open at this time. So there are 3 Asia time zones or markets that are opened. We have Sydney, we have Tokyo, we have Hong Kong. These are the markets that are open at the moment. Being in the bear market, most of the tokens actually are getting green at the moment. If I look at the crypto bubble, and there will be some activities in the market shortly. The volume seems to be coming in. Okay. Right. And also, there's something I want to point out here. If a market goes against you, you can easily close it. Now I'm only 46 pence in red. If I don't want to lose more, I want to cut the trade because that is not what I expected. This thing will be going down. I've just cut the trade. That is my 51p in red. I've cut that trade. You should have the mindset to leave a trade as soon as it goes against you, because if you don't lose it, you commit more. We could observe now that it's now dropping down, and it could even go further down and even take your trade out and even liquidate your trade. Okay, so this is what happens in the market. Let me see. There is one of my trade there that's actually giving me a beep. I was trading Front. Front is a new coin as well. No, not a new coin. Front is another coin that is volatile. It's a token that is very volatile. It has a lot of money. Okay, I am going to be stopping here. We see what has happened there. This market, the volume is quite low. I won't advise any trade on this. I'm going to, the market is there's no activity in the market, and this is a market you can easily get wrecked. I need to actually call it a day, not to be tempted to enter some bad trade tonight. Cash is king. You don't necessarily need to be on a trade. This is Dr. Soul here of Token Trading Research. If this is your first time, please do subscribe to this channel. We're still trying to get started. We haven't got much crowd. Please do subscribe. That note, thanks for coming, and I hope to see you in the next live trade. Thanks again.